What if I told you that the way you walk reveals secrets about your personality that even you don't fully understand? That your unconscious mind is speaking through every single step you take, and most people never decode this hidden language. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll discover something profound about who you really are. And I promise you, what you're about to learn will change the way you see yourself forever.
But before we dive in, if you're serious about understanding the hidden dimensions of your psyche, hit that subscribe button right now. This channel is dedicated to exploring the profound wisdom of Carl Jung and helping you unlock the mysteries of your unconscious mind. Every single week, we bring you insights that transform how you see yourself and the world around you. Help us out on this journey of awakening. Turn on those notifications, because this content is designed for people like you. People who refuse to live full service.
Now let me ask you something crucial. Have you ever noticed how some people walk into a room and their presence alone tells you everything about them? That's not random. According to Carl Jung, the unconscious mind expresses itself through our bodies, through our movements, through the way we exist in physical space. Your walk is a psychological fingerprint, and right now, I'm going to show you how to read it. But here's something most people don't realize, and we'll come back to this later in the video. Need you to do something first. Think about how you naturally walk when nobody's watching. Not when you're trying to impress someone, not when you're late for a meeting, but when you're completely yourself. Your authentic, unguarded walk. I'm about to describe 4 walking styles. As I describe each one, pay attention to which one resonates most deeply with you, which one feels like home. Don't overthink this. Your unconscious knows the answer before your thinking mind tries to interfere. And here's the thing, your choice reveals something that connects all 4 types together. A pattern Jung discovered about human personality that we'll explore at the end. So stay with me, because that final revelation will tie everything together in a way that might just change your entire understanding of yourself. The first walking style is what I call the measured walker. You walk with purpose, with precision, with deliberate control. Each step is intentional. You don't rush, but you don't waste time either. Your pace is steady, consistent, almost meditative. People might describe your walk as graceful or dignified. There's something about the way you move that suggests depth and thoughtfulness. If this is your walking style, you've just revealed something extraordinary about yourself. You are what Jung would call an introverted intuitive type. Your energy flows inward. You process the world through layers of meaning and significance. This makes you a natural philosopher, someone who questions the fundamental nature of reality, while others accept things at face value. Your mind operates in depth. You see patterns others miss. You understand motivations others overlook. You sense that unspoken currents flowing beneath every interaction. This gives you incredible insight, but it also means you feel everything intensely. Joy strikes you like lightning. Pain cuts you to the bone. You protect yourself by being selective about who enters your inner world. You have circles of trust that take years to penetrate. But when someone earns your loyalty, they receive something rare and precious: complete, unconditional devotion. Now, if you chose the measured walker and this is resonating with you, I want you to drop a comment below. Just write measured so I can see how many deep thinkers are watching this video. And if you haven't hit that like button yet, do it now, because it tells me you're engaged in this journey. But here's something crucial about measured walkers that most people don't realize. Something that connects to a larger pattern we're seeing across all these styles. We'll reveal that in just a moment. But first, the second walking style is the flowing walker. You move with natural ease, with organic rhythm, with effortless grace. Your walk adapts to your environment. You're flexible, responsive, harmonious. There's something soothing about the way you move through space. People feel calmer around you without understanding why. If this is your walking style, you possess extraordinary emotional intelligence. You read people the way musicians read music, sensing the notes beneath the words, the feelings behind the expressions. This allows you to respond with precision and care, knowing exactly what someone needs, even when they can't articulate it themselves. You are the peacemaker, the mediator, the one who creates environments where people feel safe and valued. Your gift is harmony, but here's the challenge. Your desire for peace can sometimes lead you to sacrifice your own voice. You avoid conflict so skillfully that you might suppress your own needs, your own opinions, your own truth. Jung warned about this tendency towards self-erasure. You need to remember that real peace cannot exist when your voice is constantly silenced. Your needs matter just as much as everyone else's. And this brings me to something important that we'll address at the end. Something about protecting your gifts without losing yourself. Hold that thought. The third walking style is the powerful walker. You walk with confidence, with authority, with undeniable presence. Your stride is strong, decisive, commanding. You move through space like you own it. People notice when we enter a room. There's something magnetic about your physical presence that draws attention and commands respect. If this is your walking style, you are what Jung called the extroverted thinking type. You are driven by a fundamental need to act, to conquer, to transform challenges into victories. Where others see obstacles, you see opportunities. Where others feel fear, you feel excitement. This makes you a natural leader, someone who doesn't wait for permission, but creates their own path forward. Your intensity is palpable. You don't just experience life, you consume it. You taste every flavor, feel every texture, embrace every sensation. This gives you an aliveness that others envy. But beneath your strength lies vulnerability. You feel everything at maximum volume. Joy overwhelms you, pain devastates you. You've simply learned to channel these intense emotions into action rather than letting them paralyze you. If you chose the powerful walker, drop a comment with powerful and tell me if this matches your experience. I'm genuinely curious how many warriors and life forces are watching right now. The fourth walking style is the light walker. You move with bounce, with energy, with infectious enthusiasm. Your walk has a spring to it, a lightness that suggests joy and possibility. You're quick, animated, expressive. Watching you walk feels like watching someone dance through life. There's something about your movement that makes people smile. If this is your walking style, you are fundamentally oriented toward growth and possibility. You carry sunlight within you. Your energy is transformative. When you walk into a room, something shifts. The atmosphere brightens. People feel more creative around you, more hopeful, more willing to take risks. But here's what most people don't understand about light walkers. Your optimism isn't naive. It's a conscious choice to seek light even when surrounded by shadow. You've experienced pain and disappointment just like everyone else. The difference is you refuse to let those experiences define your relationship with life. You choose hope deliberately, courageously, even defiantly. Now that we've explored all four walking styles, I want to reveal something that connects them all, something Jung considered fundamental to psychological growth. Whether you chose measured, flowing, powerful, or light, your selection revealed your dominant psychological function, your natural way of engaging with the world. But here's the crucial insight Jung discovered. Wholeness requires integration of all these aspects, not just living from your dominant function. The measured walkers need to learn from the powerful walkers. You need to bring your visions into action to ground your insights in reality. Your depth is extraordinary, but without the courage to act, it remains potential, never realized. The flowing walkers need to learn from the light walkers. You need to remember that growth sometimes requires disruption, that protecting harmony at all costs can prevent necessary change. The powerful walkers need to learn from the measured walkers. You need to discover that not everything worth doing requires force, that sometimes the greatest power lies in stillness and reflection. The light walkers need to learn from the flowing walkers. You need to understand that not all progress is positive, that sometimes the most important work is tending to what already exists rather than constantly creating something new. This is the integration Jung spoke about. Becoming whole means recognizing your natural strengths while developing your weaker functions. The measured walker who learns confidence becomes a visionary leader. The flowing walker who learns enthusiasm becomes a transformative healer. The powerful walker who learns depth becomes a conscious warrior. The light walker who learns peace becomes a sustainable creator. Now that you understand what your walking style reveals, the real work begins. This isn't just interesting information. This is a map to your psychological territory, a guide to understanding your strengths, your challenges, your path toward wholeness. If you've watched this entire video, if you've engaged with these ideas deeply, you're exactly the kind of person this channel exists for. You're someone who takes self-understanding seriously, who believes that growth is possible and necessary. So here's what I want you to do right now. First, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. We're creating a library of psychological insights based on Jung's wisdom, tools for understanding yourself and living more consciously.
Wait a second. Turn on notifications so you never miss new content. Every video is designed to help you on this journey of individuation.
Third, engage with this community. Share your experiences in the comments. Tell us which walking style you chose. Tell us if this resonated or challenged you. The journey of self-understanding is not meant to be traveled alone. Your walking style is not your destiny. It's your starting point. It's where you are right now. But the journey doesn't end here. It begins here. Now that you know your natural orientation, you can start to consciously develop the others. Now that you understand your gifts, you can start to protect and share them. Now that you see your challenges, you can start to grow beyond them. This is the work of a lifetime, constantly becoming more complete, more whole, more authentically yourself. And that journey starts right now.